All right, we're here at the start of NAXX Rammus. This is the third NAXX Rammus I've done in 2 days. I got all the NAXX Rammuses done before Scarlet Enclave comes out tomorrow on Thursday, April 10th. Today, when this is being run, is Wednesday, April 9th. I'm on my Backstab rogue. We did the Saber Slash rogue. We did the Mutilate rogue. We're playing on the Backstab guy now. We're going all in for Slayer's Crest. There are 10 rolls on Slayer's Crest in this group. I am 3 of them, so we're hoping to get lucky here. Slayer's Crest is a pretty big item, pretty hotly contested item, and we just got to get it. So the odds aren't very good, but it's what we've got. So I got 2-piece Bloodfang, 6-piece Bone Scythe here, 3-piece Veiled Shadows, Bone Scythe Ring, Renataki's Charm, Mark of the Champion. We got the Zandalarian thing over there. And then we got Grand Crusader on both of my weapons. That's a new enchant that came out with this phase.
Hey Simon,
it's
have a great stream.
Huge Bagel Enjoyer. Thank you very much for the Prime. Thank you for 7 months of support. Says, hey Simon, have a great stream. Thank you. So far, so good. The only way it could be better is if Slayer's Crest drops and we win it. So I don't crash out and lose complete control of my self after Sapphiron dies. That's right. That's what we're trying to avoid. Right. Anyways, Grand Crusader. It's an upgraded version of Crusader. It gives 120 strength instead of 100 strength, and it lasts 20 seconds when it triggers instead of only 15 like the old Crusader. So it's very, very good. We got that on our weapons. It takes 2 Righteous Orbs, 2 Nexus Crystal, 5 Large Brilliant Shards, and 1 Blood of Heroes. Rogues also got buffed. Rogues got super buffed with this patch. We did Saber Slash already, and we did Mutilate already, like I said, and they felt very strong. And I'm feeling like Backstab is going to do very well also. Saber Slash was a little scuffed because, like, Saber Slash takes some careful setup to get all the right stuff activated to get a big Saber Slash damage over time. Backstab is much more straightforward. We're playing an assassination version. You can have a decent Backstab build in combat or subtlety or assassination. We're opting for the assassination one today because I feel like it. And we've got improved exposed armor. So we're doing occult poison, sebaceous poison for all these bosses. And we're going in to a noob.
4, 3, 2.
Yes, run. It makes the blood run faster.
Cannot spend all of this energy. Not going to refresh the slice and dice here. The boss is almost dead. Not going to re-up the Crimson Tempest. Should have done Adrenaline or Ambush last global. That was pretty good. 26.8k. I'm pretty happy with that. That seems good. Seems good. Seems like rogues are going to be eating good this phase. All the builds absolutely cranking. Saber Slash, Backstab, Mutilate, all doing good. What do we got? 3 Binding drops and Touch of the Frost. Buff Warriors? No, dude, there were 2 Warriors in the top 10 out of 3. All 3 of the rogues were in the top 10. What happened to D-Tub? He didn't do with that much. 15 versus 26. Is he, like, not sanctified or something? No, he's 7. There could have been a lot of reasons for it. I don't really care. Let's not go into it. Alright, spiders incoming. So, let's see. D-Tub was Backstab also. What was Zentrios? What was he doing? Let's look. He was mutilating. He was playing Mutilate. My plan going into Scarlet Enclave is to run the same talents for Mutilate and Saber Slash, 30 points Assassin and 21 points Combat. You can use those same talents for both Saber and Mutilate, and then it'll be like, I'll run Saber Slash normally, but if I find out a fight involves like a bunch of target swapping or some bullshit like that that really hurts Saber Slash, I'll just like switch the runes around and go, you know, Mutilate on the next attempt. You know, assuming we take a couple wipes on each boss. Blizzard said they tried to make the raid challenging for players that are geared and organized with NAXX Rammus gear. Or organized and geared with NAXX Rammus equipment. And it's like, I don't know how hard it's actually going to be. I'm a little skeptical that they would make an actually hard raid, since I feel like actually hard raids just get such a bad reception, and it's like not really what you want for Season of Discovery, or at least not what I want for Season of Discovery. So my guess is that Scarlet Enclave is not actually that challenging, despite Blizzard saying so. But we'll see. I'm very excited for the raid coming out, and I think the raid coming out tomorrow, like, I have high hopes for it, because, you know, it's genuinely new content. And last time they did that with Karazhan Crypts, it worked out really well. Karazhan Crypts was fun. I really enjoyed that. So I'm hoping they can put together another new thing that is really fun. If it's challenging, they will nerf it after some Reddit whining. Yeah, they better. I mean, I think it might be the most hyped thing that's happened all of Season of Discovery. And so, like, if they take this and they're like, okay, we have a very exciting thing that a lot of people are coming back to the game for, and it's very cool, and then they make it so hard that all these, like, returning players just get shit on in the raid. This is not good. It would not be good. Electron GM is banned in Discord. Oh, yeah. So before this group formed, someone reported to us that the guild of the raid leader was in some hot trouble on the Discord for the like Realm Discord for supposedly Ninja. One of their members like led a raid and Ninja looted something back in Blackwing Lair, and like, we looked at the thread on Discord, and the GM came in and, like, cursed everyone out and completely lost control of... just completely lost their shit. Super crash out. So I was looking at that, and I'm like, now I want to stay in this raid even more. We'll see what happens. What are we going to witness here? Most normal people would read that and be like, I better leave this raid and join a different one. No. We're here to witness the crash outs live if something like that is going to happen. But I think I recognize the voice of the raid leader. I do a lot of pugs on this character, or on Season of Discovery in general. So I play with a lot of different people all the time, and I remember, I vaguely remember the voice of the raid leader right now, being from a group that went just totally fine before. So I'm thinking there's not going to be any problem, is my thought. But we did get some forewarning that there could be. Alright, so basically, since all we really are here for is Slayer's Crest, we don't get our chance at our good loot until the very end of the instance with,
5, 4, 3,
Sapphiron.
1.
You cannot hide from me.
Which way? Where's she going? No! Bro, it's a kind of hard to follow. Oh, I can't click my Renataki's Charm of Trickery because I am silenced. There we go, got the activation in. I was trying to click it earlier and failing, and then I kind of stumbled because I didn't know why my button press didn't work. Yeah, Renataki's Charm of Trickery is one of few trinkets that you cannot use while silenced.
Kneel before me, worm.
Alright, so that was a bit scuffed on the execution, I would say. I definitely made some bad movement, didn't keep up with the boss as well as I could have, and fumbling with the trinket was a bit of an issue. Alright, so we already have tank bracers. Do we already have tank gloves? No. So if the tank gloves drop, we can roll off-spec on them. And by tank gloves, I mean the rogue gloves, the desecrated glove token from Maexxna. Oh, and you know what we have to do too? This is very important, actually. The Fetish of the Sand Reaver trinket got changed with the Phase 8 patch. It used to give me, or used to give you an effect. Hang on, I have some notes on this, and we can test it today to see what it's gonna do. Hang on, I should auto follow someone. I'm pulling it up on the other monitor. I'll have it in just a second. Auto follow D-Tub. Okay, so Fetish of the Sand Reaver got changed. It used to give you ignore combat. Now it gives you unattackable. And it's been reported to me that yes, according to trusted sources that are not me. We have to see if it still allows you to dodge Maexxna's web spray stun. These are like the two most important uses for that trinket. We're dodging the web spray and like de-aggroing mobs in a dungeon. And it apparently still de-aggroes the mobs in the dungeon. Synth says it still works on Maexxna. We used it last night for our heals. Okay. That'd be good, because like I don't know the like technical like difference between those two effects, so I want to test all the use cases of the trinket to make sure it still works in the ways that I want it to. I was a little bit hoping that it was like kind of just nerfed and like there's not a PvE reason to get it anymore, because then I wouldn't have to keep doing Temple of Ahn'Qiraj runs trying to get it on my two characters that don't have it. I could just put Temple of Ahn'Qiraj behind me. You guys are saying it worked, so that's good for me. I'm happy to hear that. We'll definitely use it on this character myself. In fact, we should probably just like equip it right now so I don't forget later. We have a macro to activate it also that clears my current target and stops my current attack so I don't accidentally remove the buff by continuing to attack. So what this should do on Maexxna is allow us to cast like 8 or 9 more backstabs, because we don't get stunned by the 10-second stun one time. There should be 2 10-second stuns that go out during the fight, right? And we'll vanish one and we'll fetish the other. We gotta do this also. We can't remove our Mark of the Champion, even though Maexxna is not undead. Same with Faerlina. Because on the Backstab build, you have exactly 8 pieces of Sanctified. So you actually just need this for the Sanctified status. You can't get the additional Sanctified in any other way that's good. Alright, 5 minutes left on Firewater. We'll get a fresh food buff from the Filet O Flank. New food item, 25 agility and 10 stamina, and a 15-minute buff duration. Really enjoying having this food. The grilled squid being only 10-minute buff duration was kind of awful. You basically never got to use it for 2 bosses in a row, because it just wasn't long enough duration. Gear options in all slots. Yeah, this thing that's like this here. That's from Item Rack. You can see all my add-ons and weak auras on the Discord, free of charge. You don't have to subscribe or anything like that if you don't want to. They're all listed out with a description of what they do for me. Alright, they're talking about how they're going to do Maexxna here. Alright, entering stealth, targeting boss.
3, 2.
Want to be at maximum melee range. I'm going to try to vanish the first one. There we are, max range. A little bit of a fumbling on the buttons there. I did a bad sequence. My computer's lagging just a little bit. I'm intentionally mashing the backstab so I make sure I get that Crimson Tempest refreshed like instantly.
2, 1.
Go. Just focused on the web spray there. We got the web spray taken care of. Let's keep it going. Next web spray in 25 seconds. 20 seconds. So that was the vanish. Maximum melee range, and then you vanish like a moment after the timer is up.
Five, 4.
Here we go. This one's the fetish.
1.
Web spray's out. We're back on the boss. Pretty OP, I would say. Definitely still works. Very happy to confirm that. And we're demolishing the damage meter here. Look at that. Alright, probably not gonna slice again. Yeah, we kind of ran out of energy at the end there. Glove, Kiss of the Spider. There's 2 gloves. Maybe we get one on off-spec. Let's see. Glove. I don't think they're reserved. Yeah. Although, one thing that happens a lot in Pugs is people tend to just press a main spec roll on everything. Even if it's off-spec for them, and which is a little frustrating, but it's very hard to, like, it's pretty unreasonable to try to police every single roll and check if it's actually a main spec item, so it's something that happens, and it might happen here, and we might lose it because we roll off-spec and other people who need it for off-spec just do a main spec roll. And no one checks it. We'll see. 1, 2, 3. Plague Wing next. Alright, we go to Noth the Plaguebringer. Alright, we're back onto our Renataki's Charm of Trickery. Put it on the action bar. That's good. I don't think there's anything else we have to mix up for Noth. Okay. Not the Plaguebringer. We'll try to Blood Fury before the fight starts. That's about it. Really loving this as opposed to Saber Slash, where it's like, okay, activate my Jomgabar 15 seconds before the pull. Hope that no one screws up the pull timer. Press my Blood Fury before the pull. After the combat starts, press a Slice and Dice before my first Saber Slash to set up every little, like, buff you can before your first Saber Slash goes out. There's so much you have to keep track of doing Saber Slash. Alright, here we go. But Backstab, way simpler. It's like, you just press the ambush button when it pops up. And then you just mash some backstabs. I don't know, energy low, press a Thistle Tea.
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Your
1.
life is forfeit.
Ooh, I should have crimsoned first. There we go. Which way? Okay, this is the back.
Rise and fight once more. Rise, my soldiers! Rise and fight once more! I will serve the
Alright. Kind of owned. Kind of owned. That was pretty good. Let's see. I believe I already have the tank belt. Yeah, I have both the belts, so don't need those. Do I have the tank legs? Yes, I have tank legs. So we don't need belt or leg out of this wing. We do still need to roll off spec on the glove that dropped. I think he's just holding most of the loot, which I think is smart. You know, hold the loot as late as possible so people don't, like, leave after getting their loot. I gotta get psyched up for the Slayer's Crest dropping and me winning 3 out of, you know, the 3 out of 10 roll. Like, how could I win the roll if I wasn't psyched up for it and if I wasn't really, you know, feeling the 98, you know, easy win roll? Or losing the roll? Not gonna happen. We don't need that kind of negative energy around here, okay? Please leave. Only positive vibes and Slayer's Crest enjoyers here, okay? Better get your copium bottle ready. Luckily, I got a new strain of copium. It really has been doing well for me. This stuff is quite good. Oh shit, we're doing the boss. But okay, wait, I was trying to do my bit. That was gonna be funny. But now it's boss time. Not stacking him on the platform. Love that, actually. Still absolutely violating the damage meter here. Despite the late start on the boss while huffing copium. What the? He was falling over? What was that animation he just did? This'll-tea. Whoops, took some nature damage. That's okay, though. No, I'm out of energy now! No! No! He dead. And we owned. We were kind of vibing at the start, then kind of fell off. Lame. Anyways, this copium is extremely strong. Oh, yeah, dude. Rogues are going to be good in Burning Crusade Anniversary Realms, guys. For sure. It'll be different this time. I'm going to get the glaive on the first Illidan kill. And the other glaive on the second. Yeah, dude. Living my best life already. Both glaive at once? You couldn't, in, what was it, 2021? When TBC was out before, or 2020? Could not get both at once. Yeah, in TBC Vanilla, I think that was possible, but not in the classic remake. Group 2 is second for Spore. Do we actually want Spore? I feel like we actually don't want Spore. I don't think it actually helps us, and I think we should just stay on the boss. Plus, when you go for a Spore, every group just has some odds that someone's gonna fuck over your Spore, and you leave the boss for 8 seconds for no reason. Crit percentage is currently 56%, so Backstab is already critting at 86%, and Ambush is already 100%. My crit's probably high enough that almost all my auto... Like, we gain very little because we're so close to just being crit capped already on all of our abilities. So it gains us something, but it doesn't gain us much, is what I'm saying. So I don't think it's going to be worth the time off of the boss, or the risk that we just get completely boned. Deciding what to do there. Because I didn't have enough stacks to do a Envenom effectively. We'll use Renataki's next time there's any problem. Come on. Go. Bro, my Sebaceous Poison is falling off of the target. That's very annoying. We have it on one weapon, and it just dropped for many seconds. Yeah, it dropped again. Bro. I don't have Poison Knife to auto reapply it because I've been running Shadow Step. No. Okay, we had our Crimson Tempest dodged. Probably the last Crimson Tempest we do on the boss because he's about to die. Maybe that one wasn't even good. Now our Thistletea is up, but it's too late. Yeah, that felt good. That felt good. I think... Double Unnaturals? Yo! Man, we should have gone on Unnatural, I guess. How many people went for it? No one? Oh, wow, no one. So we get 2 chances at being the top roll on that. Okay. That's cool. So we got to roll on the glove and we got to roll on the ring. Polar shoulder pads is coming out. Okay, they're doing some loot now.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone care to wager?
Crystal webbed robe. This is Maexxna loot. Do we have to wait? Do we do that wing super fast and we're on cooldown for changing the difficulty? I think that's why we're doing loot right now. That's actually super smart from the raid leader to do it like that. Just like hold the loot until we have to wait for something else anyways. So I just gotta pay attention to make sure I don't miss anything here. Desecrated belt we do not need. Let's put a fresh occult poison up. And a fresh sebaceous poison. Let's see, belt, that's Noth the Plaguebringer loot. Band of Unanswered Prayers, I think, is also Noth the Plaguebringer. There we go, Paladin, Shaman, Druid belt. What if 2 Slayer's Crests drop from Sapphiron? Have you guys seen that before? I don't think I've ever seen it before. I think it's possible, because I'm pretty sure you can get just double drops. Like, we got double drop of the ring. I assume all the bosses can double drop. Bindings, we already have both of them. Okay, so we don't need those. Yes, it's possible. I won it when it double dropped, said Aim Dog. Insane. Ooh, here we go. Here's the gloves we want. Off-spec roll. 58. There's 2 different main spec rolls. Yep, that's legitimate. That's legitimate. Yep. We're concerned because this happens a lot. Is people just roll main spec because they want loot, even though it's actually an off spec item. But that does not appear to be what happened here. All right, so no dice on the glove, but that's fine. Not super concerned about that. Desecrated Bracers coming up. We're looking for the Band of Unnatural Forces. 2 of them. Probably, like, almost all the physical DPS are going to roll on it. I don't know how many already have it, but we'll see. Just got to get some hot dice. Widow's Remorse, tanking sword. Hit chance, defense, reduced chance to be dodged or parried by 1%. I don't think we want that for anything. I think Iblis is a better weapon for our Saber Slash build, and we already have Iblis. T4 quest in Avalon is weekly. I don't know. I've done it one time on one character. I haven't attempted to repeat the quest that gives you the Scarlet Junk Box. Alright, what's going on? Go outside. Wait, what are they saying go outside for? I'm trying to summon someone to be able to click. Did someone get, like, splinters or whatever? Oh, to be able to click orb. Do they need to reset the instance? They're not saying anything on voice comms right now. They said something a moment ago. I don't think it's summon related. Desecrated binding? I don't need this. I already have 2 of them. Got the damage dealer one and this one. Alright. They did it, I guess. And they stopped rolling out loot. Okay. So we're moving on into Construct Wing. They haven't rolled out the Loatheb rings yet. So that's still something we're waiting on. Weapons from... What weapons from NAXX should I try and snag for Saber Slash? The best one is Claw the Frostworm. That one you'll still use in the next phase. The second best weapon you can get is Hungering Cold. That one, you know, is... Like, currently, you would use Hungering Cold main hand, Claw the Frostworm offhand as your best 2 Saber Slash weapons. In the next phase, your best 2 Saber Slash weapons would be Regicide main hand, Claw the Frostworm offhand. And then I think you've got either Veiled Shadows or Dream Eater offhand behind that, and then, like, Hungering Cold behind that. I don't remember exactly the order of the, like, second and third best things. Do I need Scarlet Infiltrator set? I think everyone needs it to do, you know, new Avalon-related stuff. Alright, Patchwerk time. Our 1 hour buffs are fading. So let's take a moment to refresh these. Anything else that I need? 8 minutes on that. I'm going to need a food buff for sure. Third wing. We did Spider and we did Plague. Here's Filet O Flank. 25 agility. Looking good. Remove these. Alright, here's the pull timer.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Kel'Thuzad make Patchwerk his avatar of war.
Yo! Those aren't supposed to be in the fight. Nice. Okay, sewage slimes, hello? How's it going, friends? Shoulder pads, band of reanimation. Don't need any of that. I believe I have, yep, I have both shoulders already. That guy's dead. That's just too bad. Ooh, he's fucking dead too. Yup, that's just too bad. This is a based resurrector. Resurrecting them behind the line of slimes. This guy, that's not the way I would resurrect players if I could resurrect them here. Gonna schedule to run Scarlet Enclave? Yes, I'll be going into Scarlet Enclave tomorrow the very moment it goes live. Stun these guys. Too much threat. Change target. Excuse me. Get the far side ones first, maybe. While Grobbulus is away. That's smart. No, they pulled them. Okay, well, they pulled these ones too. Did they? Strength of Earth Totem? Okay, now it is pulled. Grobbulus not moving yet, so plenty of time here. How do the KT buffs feel? Well, my group wiped on Kel'Thuzad last night in difficulty 4. It was honestly, the group last night, it was mostly some melee damage dealers being like, yeah, we can hit the skeletons as long as we don't pull threat on them. They won't explode unless they hit their current threat target. And then, like, just like coping, thinking that was gonna be okay after the first attempt where like 9 skeletons blew up. And it's like, yeah, that's technically correct. But I just, like, when we were talking about the second attempt, they kept saying like, oh yeah, melee can hit them, they just need to not pull threat on them. And I was like, am I in fucking crazy land here? Like, what the fuck is going on here? We had like 9 skeletons explode. Why do you think the melee are competently doing this? They're obviously not competently doing it. But they like wouldn't, they wouldn't like back down from the point of like, oh yeah, it's fine for melee to hit them. It's like, theoretically, yes.
5,
But in practice, no.
3, 2, 1.
Oh shit, the threat's probably not very good. Because they were doing a range pull. Okay. Slice and dice. Should have done a Crimson there, not the Envenom. Misclicked. Low energy, no Thistle Tea available. Use this global on a glove activation. Used my last free global on a Blood Fury activation. Alright, that was pretty good. Backstab's feeling good, I'd say. What do we get? Any toxin injectors? Double End of Dream. Yikes. I would like to have a toxin injector, too. I only have it on one of my characters. Alright, Gluth next. And then we gotta do Military Wing. Then we finally get to Sapphiron. Where we are definitely gonna win Slayer's Crest, okay? For sure. It's happening, you guys. Oh, yeah. There's the fear for this boss. We need to do limited invulnerability potion. RNGesus blessed run. I hope so. I hope RNGesus is looking down on us and getting us our digital video game item that will make the quality of our lives significantly better if we get it. It's very real impact on... Yeah, I can't keep that up. It just doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things that much. Oh, I need to lip. Yeah, there we go. I lipped. It's a little late on that, but ended up working out anyways. Beard this time. Okay, can I step back to the boss? Step, 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 step. Good. Crimson up again. Ooh, I got a Fear Ward. Someone Fear Warded me mid-fight. Let's go. Not gonna reapply any of my stuff. Okay, there we go. Bargain, bracers, shoulder pads, don't need any of that. Okay. Yeah, that was hot. That was good. Alright, we have Thistle Tea for Thaddius. Man, you know how every raid does negative left, positive right? We were in a NAXX earlier today. For the first time in any Season of Discovery NAXX group I was ever in, did negative right, positive left. And I was so nervous that I would just die because I went to the wrong side, because they're doing it the opposite way that I've done it like 30 times in a row. Let's see, group 1 and 2 go right side. Okay, we're in the correct position that the group leader says. Can see your talents? Yeah, we got 30 assassination, 8 combat, 13 subtlety. Negative left, positive right. Okay, this is the way every other group does it. We're back to normal. Don't have to worry about this.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
How's the other boss? Totally fine. We're actually behind. Okay, I have to actually jump because sprint is on cooldown. If you can sprint, you can just walk off the side. And it doesn't matter. Alright. Threat was a little high. I throttled for a moment. Okay. Negative left. Activate the Blood Fury. Damage buff is activated. Yeah, this sebaceous poison is, like, actually not staying up very consistently. It's pretty, annoying. Usually when I'm running sebaceous poison, I am running poison knife to help the reliability of the buff being up. But, I don't know, I just decided not to today. It's turning out to be a mistake. Or I'm just getting incredibly unlucky. Maybe it is, like, the theoretically optimal thing to do, but it feels pretty bad. This'll T. 97,000 damage ambush. Let's go, another one. 92,000 damage ambush. What was the last one? Was that 87k on that last one? Damn. What was my highest ambush for the fight? Let's look. 98,226. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot. Circlet, headpiece, helmet. One circlet, it looks like. Do I need circlet? Yeah, I could off-spec roll it. Alright. Military wing, last wing. Let's do it. Let's do it. The warriors complaining. Ambush hitting twice as hard as execute 100 rage is criminal. Warriors needed big buffs for sure. Fuck warriors. 98,000 damage backstab. I feel like the backstabs on Thaddius don't really count because you just get this fat ass damage buff. But we'll look on Thaddius and Gothik. Those are the low armor, like cloth armor bosses, where all the physical damage is just going to hit different. Gothik and Kel'Thuzad are the low armor ones. We'll see what we do on those. Mm-hmm. 98,000 damage ambush. Yeah, you know what? I am pretty happy with that. That's pretty good. Imagine if I had, like, a Slayer's Crest active. Could have popped for way more damage with that additional attack power.
Do as I taught you. Stand and fight.
Okay, well, we took damage from something, and I'm not sure what. Whoever mind controlled did not open with taunt. I think you should open with taunt.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone who cares for vengeance.
No! I already vanished at the start. Oh, I had lip. It's fucking over. Oh my god, they're not gonna drop new world buffs for me either. What happened? Like, taunt lasts so... I don't know if they're just not using taunt. Oh, that guy's dead. All the melees are dying. There has to be something wrong with whatever is going on here. This many melees should not be dying. A lot of them will die to axes and shouts, so world buff will be popped. Yeah, maybe they will pop world buffs. If the warrior who dies just like question mark in chat. Yep. Yeah, Gothik kind of a joke boss anyways. No one cares about Gothik the Harvester. Let's be real. Well, that loot blows. Sandal, Sandal, Sabaton. Yeah, okay. How many new 30-slot bags did you get? All of them. Yes. I got all of the bags. All 3 of my characters have full 30-slot bags in their inventories. Not in their banks. Just in their character inventories. Got Grand Crusader on like 4 different weapons on each of my 3 rogues. All the new profession recipes come from New Avalon. Grand Crusader healing? Yeah, Grand Crusader healing is really good. I think that it will have a big impact on... Well, maybe, you know, it'll have some impact on invasion farming. I think that'll be big. Wait. Nah, I've got both of them already. Tank and DPS version. They're asking me if I needed those boots. No, sir. We're chillin'. Shoulders. They're rolling some stuff out, and we have to roll for the Loatheb ring. We have to off-spec roll the Thaddius helmet. I think are the two things we still have to roll for that haven't been rolled out yet. Ugh. Frozen. Lame. So we just have to pay attention to see if those pop up so we don't miss them. Ooh, I should redo some consumables. This one. Oh, shit. That mob died right before it flame striked. I bet if it got the flame strike off, I would have died. I was low health when that was about to happen. Big backstab. Alright, they seem to have stopped rolling loot. We can make this window small now. Let's see. What do we miss? This. We need the Giants. We need the Mark of the Dawn. We need world buffs, obviously. But we're not gonna get those. Then, or at least I'm not gonna send my own world buffs. Yeah, Poison's gotta refresh. Cult Poison, Sebaceous Poison. I think we got food buff here. There's only 4 bosses left, so we don't have to worry about, like, saving duration of the fillet buff. I have enough for all of them. Okay. Let's see. Group 1 and 2 go right side. Rest go left. Okay, I am in group 2 currently. Okay, so we move. Wait, did they say stack up maybe? Yeah, new world buffs. Let's go. We're back in it. Good. The illusion on Grand Crusader is pretty cool. Yeah, it's a red glow. You can barely see it. It's not showing up too much. Like, King's Fall has its own glow. Dagger has its own glow. I wonder how well you can see it on Claw the Frostworm. I've got it enchanted, right? Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't glow very much. I'll put the weapon back. So I think we just are supposed to wait for them to come into us. Go. Oh, they said there's no master loot enabled for this boss. It's okay. Boss sucks anyways. Who even needs this loot? Ooh, 17k backstab. We're just demolishing these mobs. D-Tub is on the other side, though. He has more uptime, like, fighting stuff, I think. He's been hitting other mob types. His numbers are really big, you guys. $22k ambush there. It makes a big difference whether I've triggered Sebaceous Poison on the target yet. There's a big impact on the damage of these abilities. What's coming in? Death Knight. There's a big mob, a rider. Might be able to attack him for multiple globals even. Look at that. Now I'm out of energy. I wanted to be sure to hit the finishing move to refresh my Undead Slaying buff from the tier 3. It was close to expiring. Oh, I don't have Shadow Step and I'm slowed. Let me go for this guy instead. Evasion. Immediately regretted that decision. Okay. Good. We're picking up some damage here. I like it. If I really wanted to min-max this fight in particular, this would definitely be one for Consecrated Sharpening Stones. The mobs, like, live and die so quickly that my poisons are really not providing much benefit, and I'd much rather have extra attack power from... It's either double Sebaceous Poison for more reliable application of that stuff, or it's double Consecrated Stone. Alright, this guy's the tank. Gothik's gonna teleport over soon-ish, probably.
The first kill goes to me. Anyone cares to wager?
Alright, they say to pass on all the loot. Oh, there's a displacement boot. Did that drop in the last run? I think it dropped in the last run. I missed the off-spec roll, but I think I already have it on this character. This is the one that already has it, I think. Yeah, I don't remember. We don't need it. It's not that important. Tom VB86 with a change hat request. Alright.
Enough battling. Let them come. We shall grind their bones.
I do hope they stay alive long enough for
This
me
one.
to introduce myself.
Perhaps they will come to their senses and run away as fast as they can.
There we go.
I've heard about enough of your sniveling. Shut your fly trap before I shut it for you.
Conserve your anger.
What graphics card are you using? I don't know. It plays classic WoW, so it's good enough for me. There we go. It's all dead. 8 stacks. Acid volley. Crimson everything here. Stun the ghoul. Good. Need. Ooh, incoming. Kill it before it finishes? No, we did not kill it before it finishes the cast. Unlucky. Alright, ghouls. And we're close to the end. It's 4 horsemen, then it's Sapphiron. GG. Alright. Prediction. Start prediction. Will Simon win any loot from Sapphiron? That's the prediction we're going with. Any of the Sapphiron items, will I win them? It's pretty much just... I think all the other ones are reserved, so we're pretty much just talking about Slayer's Crest. And I'm 3 out of 10 rolls for Slayer's Crest. So the odds are not good. Let's see. Might of the Scourge. There's 1 reserve on Might of the Scourge. Lots of totems back there. Nacimiento totem. Bird fact totem. Bird fact, got it. There we go. Oh, yep, we pulled the boss. Because of course we did. It's very rare that a group can properly approach the boss without pulling it. There's a very narrow line that you have to take to get close to him without pulling him. It pretty much never works. So we just sit on this until it dies, right?
What a
Good.
bloody waste this is!
I can step to this boss. We stay here until this dies, probably. Did I miss the damage tick for that Crimson? Did I refresh too early? Nearing the top of the threat meter. Only 2 stacks of mark. 3rd stack of mark. Alright, he's dead. Time to go to Blamut. That worked out well. Put Shadow Protection on the action bar. That doesn't look like it's safe to Shadow Step to with all those voids. Uh-oh. Do I have threat? No.
Your life is mine.
Yup, Void Zone. Okay. Should have been a Crimson there, not an Envenom. Fourth stack. And we're okay. Pretty good. Zeliek at like 30% or something. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're chilling. Backstab, feeling pretty good. Ugh. AFK? Yeah, we're sitting here. We're not going in on Zeliek. We don't want to do any, like, chain beam thing.
You have no idea what horrors lie ahead. You have seen nothing.
You have seen nothing, says Kel'Thuzad. What do we get? Breastplate, Redeemed Crusader, Tunic, Seal of the Damned Splinter, 1 robe reserved by some guy, so we can't off-spec roll it. Okay, that's fine. Let's go... Wait, Frost Oil? Bro, did I get Frost Oils instead of Greater Frost Protection? That's exactly what I did. I sent myself Frost Oils instead of Greater Shadow Protection Potions. Or not Shadow, Frost. Greater Frost Protection Potions is what I meant to send myself. Alright, food buff is up. Fire water is up. Repair bot. Okay. Good. Alright, this is Sapphiron. Prediction is up for will I win any loot from Sapphiron, which we might have to wait until after Kel'Thuzad is dead. They might not roll it out right away. Maybe they'll roll it out during Kel'Thuzad Phase 1. Yeah, Phase 1 is actually a thing now. Yeah, I know. Can't go much farther before it, like, starts the encounter. No, Brutalite, you got to get in on the prediction, okay? To be on the right side of history. You got to be on the side of the believers. That I will win loot from Sapphiron. We have a chance at a Might of the Scourge enchant if multiple of them drop. We have a 3 out of 10 chance at Slayers if it drops. Boots of Displacement. I'm pretty sure I already have these on this character. I don't remember which character has them, but, like, these boots are cringe anyways. Who cares? Alright, there's now 126,000 points on yes, 207,000 points on no. Alright, they didn't roll out the ring or the helmet from Thaddius. The ring from Loatheb or the helmet from Thaddius yet. Alright, we're going. I should maybe not have unstealthed there. I just felt like I was a bit behind. Let me re-stealth real quick. About now's the time for Blood Fury. Okay, that was a couple seconds early. Oh, I hate this fucking poison falling off. I know how bad it is for the raid. Need to play this with, Poison Knife. Shit. I thought that was a, threat pull. It was not. Wait, it's gonna face. There we go. Back to slice and dicing. We did not need to do that before. During the air phase, because we're not auto-attacking him during the air phase. Oh, out of melee range. That was bad. Thistle Tea activation. It's over, and prediction is closed. Did it even drop? Nope, we're fucked.
Our preparations continue as planned.
Fortitude is an off-spec roll.
It is good that you serve me so faithfully. Soon all will serve the Lich King.
It's fucking over, boys.
You shall be rewarded. So long as you do not falter.
Simon Eyes Orc with a 50 on an off-spec roll.
Complications at this. Wait. What is this?
Elemental Cow
Your security measures have failed.
with a main spec roll.
See to this interruption immediately.
Yes, Master.
Okay, so that's no loot from Sapphiron. But we still might not walk out of here completely empty-handed. There's still the Loatheb ring. That would be a good pickup. Will Simon win any loot from Sapphiron? The answer is no. It's fucked. It's all over. Okay, new prediction. Will Simon win the Loatheb ring? Question mark. I don't know when they're gonna roll that out. Probably after Kel'Thuzad or whatever. We'll see. 2 of them dropped. Don't touch my Loatheb ring? Well, as soon as you can touch my damage output, then I'll stop touching your Loatheb ring, but I don't think that's gonna happen. How about that? That's not fair. My class got nerfed. Them's the breaks. Them's the breaks, man. Group 2, stay stacked on right side. Okay, I'm on right side, so I think that means here. What's the new raid? USB. It's called the Scarlet Enclave. It's like you go in and you fuck up the Scarlet Crusade, and it comes out tomorrow. And I don't know exactly what the deal is with it.
Obey the call of Kel'Thuzad.
Refresh this just in case this goes later than I think. It comes out tomorrow, USB, so if you want to check it out, we'll be going in the moment it launches tomorrow, which, frankly, I don't even know off the top of my head when that is. Maybe I should find out. Let me see if I can Google it. When does Scarlet Enclave raid launch? 1 p.m. PDT. Okay. 1 p.m. PDT to CST. 3 p.m. my time. So about three hours after we start the stream normally. They fixed A-bomb HP. Wait, is this already fixed? Feels like... Oh, Band of Unnatural Forces. We're rolling it. I rolled 89. Yo, we got an 89. I have to close the prediction. Prediction and submissions. There's 2 of them. Band of Unnaturals. Oh, yes. We didn't walk out empty-handed. Let's go. All right, there was still the off-spec helmet to roll. Desecrated Circlet. All right, desecrated headpiece they're doing. All right, we walked out with something. It wasn't a Slayer's Crest. Will Simon win the Loatheb ring? Yes. Are believers getting paid? Only a little bit. I have a high suspicion that I was too delayed in closing the predictions, and a lot of people changed their prediction after I rolled the 89. I try to be fast on those, but I wasn't expecting it. You know, don't need the Kiss of the Spider or already have. Don't need, I presume it's reserved. It might be better than what I've got in some, you know what? It is probably better than what I've got for some cases, but I also believe it's probably reserved by someone. Let me see. Yeah, there's reserves on it, so we can't get it. Like, we're gonna have to go back to Drakefang Talisman when we're not, attacking undead on this guy.
unleash upon you.
Okay. What's going on here? Fuck. No! I'm iced and mind controlled at the same time? Wait, is that good? I didn't take any damage from the ice. Well, now I've got Crimson Tempest, Flame Shock, and Explosive Trap on me, so I'm not getting crowd controlled. There's another Flame Shock, 3 seconds left, and somehow they didn't kill me. That was not expected. I expected that I was dead there. God, this guy is in the wrong position. He needs to be stacked with everyone else. There we go. Now everyone's standing where they should be. Looking good.
Master, I require aid. Very well. Warriors of the Mountain Race, rise up.
I feel like I haven't had this bad sebaceous poison application in, like, in other raids that I've done this. Okay, that guy's dead. Luckily, he stayed in and died, so we could tell exactly when the Shadow Fissure popped and could go back in as soon as I saw his death animation start. So, think about that. Could not get that kick due to a cooldown. Got that one, though. Come on. Alright. Anything Pog? Phylactery, Twisting Nether. There's a King's Fall. And a Gressel. That's some good Kel'Thuzad loot. Healing Hammer, King's Fall, and Gressel. That's some good Kel'Thuzad loot, man. Alright, who's winning those? Off-spec roll on the ring? Yeah, that's not happening. Gressel. It's the 2 warriors are on Gressel. 2 of the warriors are on Gressel. King's Fall. Zentrios is the only one on it. Free King's Fall. Thank you very much for hosting. It was a good raid. Alright, so what do we walk out of here with? Just the ring? I think it's just the ring. So we don't have to go to Light's Hope Chapel and turn anything in. Phylactery, I don't need that on this character. Okay. Boom. Let's go, Orgrimmar. Okay, now we have to decide which character goes to Scarlet Enclave tomorrow. And I think it's not this one. I think it's Simonized, the engineer. He has the engineering one, Simonized. Who, first of all, he has engineering, so he's got the belt boost thingy. He's got Kingsfall, Dagger of Veiled Shadow. He's got Kingsfall, he's got Claw of the Frostworm, he's got Hungry and Cold, he has Unnatural Forces, he has 9 of 9 of the tier set, he has Leggings of the Apocalypse, plus Gravedigger Gloves. He doesn't, the only thing he's missing is, he also has Slayer's Crest. He does not have a Mark of the Champion, but he does have Slayer's Crest. He's my only rogue with Slayer's Crest. Shrouded Dominion is he's missing Shrouded Dominion and Mark of the Champion. He's got Shoulder Enchant. Yeah, it's got to be that one. Do I uninstall now without Kingsfall? Yeah, it's over for you. It's over for you. We portaled out before the off-spec helmet, potential off-spec helmet roll. I'm just not that concerned about it. Okay, one, I'm very happy we got all 3 NAXX Rammus lockouts in before Scarlet Enclave launches tomorrow. Got all those in, got our chances at loot. We got, items on 2 of the 3 rogues in this week's NAXX Rammus lockout. 1 rogue walked out empty-handed. That was the one we did earlier today. I think we just got some off-spec pieces on that one. Not technically empty-handed, but none of the good stuff we wanted. Okay. One sec. I have to do something on Discord real quick. Okay. Discord thing taken care of. Well, right before we joined this run, we were about to go solo Raptor boss in Zul'Gurub, which is pretty cool. So why don't we get back on that? Just another easy solo Raptor boss. Bing, bang, boom. Simonized in Durotar. Which is more profitable War-Torn box? I think the old one, the Damaged Undermined Supply, would be my guess for the more valuable one. Simon, will I get Kingsfall on my next NAXX run? You bet. Absolutely. It's dropping and you're winning the roll. Freebis to Scarlet Enclave in your Discord? Absolutely. Just check in the Season of Discovery Bis Lists channel. Alright, so we gotta make it to Raptor Boss in 22 minutes. So I don't have to repop another buff. Avoidance set. Let's see, what do we have here? Carnage, Deadly Brew, Potency, Black Belt on the shoulder. We've got our Greater Stone Shields. We got Mangaush, Poison Knife. That's all good. Cancel Cleave macro is there. Sword. And defense, that's what we want. That's what we want there. Aquilon coming in with a Prime Gaming says, thanks for the positive vibes, King. Absolutely. We're all about having a good time, coping as hard as we possibly can to believe that the most favorable outcomes in all of our random events will favor us and happen. And really, that's what this stream's about, okay? I'm going to get Warglaive of Azzinoth on the first kill of Illidan in Burning Crusade Anniversary Realm. Absolutely. It's going to be so good, and it's going to be the main hand one, too. You know it's going to be the main hand one. How could it not be the main hand one? And the even sweeter thing that's going to happen is it's not even going to be hard reserve for me. I'm going to beat all the other people's rolls for it. We should equip the Dark Heart of Darkness. Okay, anything I need to hit from the mailbox? No. Do I need to hit something from the mailbox? Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go. The clock's ticking. On this Songflower lullaby. It's Stuart says, anyone else sad they have to replace the best looking tier sets in the game with clown suits? Don't worry. 6 pieces tier 3, which includes the shoulder, is still your NAXX Rammus best in slot. This 6-piece bonus is absolutely bonkers insane. And if you're attacking undead, you're still running 6-piece Bone Scythe as Biss in next phase. Against undead. Okay. Slayer's Crest harder to get than Kingsfall? Yeah. Yeah. Very clearly. God damn it, I actually won Band of Unnatural Forces in my last raid, but the leader said it was Hunter Biss, so ended up giving it to the Hunter. What? That's fucked, man. It's on the list for, like, 2 out of 3 of the rogue builds next phase. Like, phase 8, I mean, which is this phase. I gotta stop saying next phase when I'm talking about phase 8. We're literally in phase 8. You like that flank? What, are you flanking me? What's happening? Or do you mean the Phileo flank? The new agility food. This shit's insane. It's very good. What do you think? What's strongest spec in phase 8? I don't know. Alright. We need the raid group one. Here we go. Oh shit. Don't kill me, please. Alright, so we got Band of Unnaturals on 2 characters now. Into the raid, into the raid. Okay. I'm multitasking on Discord. We're actually running out of time on this fucking lullaby. Filcher's Cowl. We gotta book it. World server down on Kalimdor. Wild growth. Well, luckily I just zoned into Zul'Gurub. So there'll be no problems whatsoever at all ever. $25 agi versus 40 attack power. Not, I would say not close how we do it. I think the agility is like definitely better. Drayan official with 100 biddies. Thank you very much. Thank you for the biddies. Hope you're having a good day. We're not going to the altar first. We're going straight to Raptor. Get there with as much time as possible left on these. Do I have to change much of the runes? This can go back like that. We still want the Filcher's Cowl because we need it to help with the sneaking. And then we just have to food buff. And I have to food buff and I have to iron side. You know what? Gosh, most of the rogue builds got buffs. But Sinister Strike did not get a damage buff. All the other abilities got damage buffs. The only damage buff we're experiencing is the Carnage Wrist rune in this setup. Oh, I shouldn't have distracted there, because... Oh, shit. Okay, this could be a problem. I'm actually going to wait on that distract cooldown. Because I don't have Vanish, and coming through here, you get detected sometimes. I needed that distract to get these guys facing that way. Ooh, should I Burrower's Shell? I could. I think the fillet will give me enough avoidance that I can do that. Oh, he turned, but he didn't see me. Okay. Filchers stack with Dark Mantle boots? I would assume so, yes. This goes back. Now we Sebaceous Poison the offhand. Drink a couple of consumables. Let's see, Giants, we need the Iron Sides. Good. We need this. Good. We need that. What else do I need? The fish buff. Let's do this buff. Can Elemental Sharpening Stone the main hand. Ooh, we can use Gift of Arthas too. Fish buff, and then this one. Firewater. 12 minutes, 10 minutes on the Honey Badger. I can refresh the other buffs mid-combat, though. There we are. Just trying to double-check I haven't screwed something up. I think we're good to go. Let's send it. Alright, we're in there. I don't think this Burrower trinket is... Oh, I know what I should do with the Burrower trinket. I shouldn't just spam it. I should use it only after I take damage to give me a bigger recovery window. I was thinking, at first I was just like, I guess I just spam the trinket and hope I take damage during the buff being active, but that's a stupid way to do it. Alright, obviously we need a Raptor mount prediction. This character has no cool mounts. So it's very important that we get either Raptor or Tiger mount today here. Let me see. Let me pop up a big Blade Flurry. Then I can tab to the other monitor / prediction. Wait, did I just get hit? No? Okay, we're okay. Start prediction. Will Raptor mount drop? Question mark. Yes, no. Start prediction. Okay, we're good. Prediction is up. You can get your points in. Raptor mount different in Season of Discovery? No, I think it's still like a 1% drop. Like, pretty rare item. It looks the same. I know that, as it does before. The model isn't updated. That's what you mean. So I'm pretty sure this is the character I'll bring to Scarlet Enclave tomorrow. I just have to double check the tank gear as well, which character has the best tank gear. Because I have to weigh both the damage gear and the tank gear, because I may be tanking in the raid tomorrow, for at least parts of it. I actually said that I would go main tank the full time if they wanted me to. I think, like, for a brand new raid, like, having a main tank point of view, that'd be super cool. Positioning the bosses, stuff like that. Oh, we need to re-up Stone Shield Potion. Then it's going to be Blade Dance next. I know I've lost a lot of time with Carnage. Refreshing those. Cool, but you hate main tanking in raid? Yeah, but I don't know. In a new raid, it might be fun. And I believe we're actually playing with, like, disciplined players that won't, like, you know, spam their highest damage ability the very second the boss becomes active and then complain that they lost, that they pulled threat. He hasn't hit me for a while, huh? Oh, we're not doing a very good job keeping Ogon's health low. I haven't been paying too close attention to that. It's still higher than the Bloodlords, but we need to be canceling our cleave effect more often. Let Ogon's health get a bit higher than it is now. Every couple of weeks, Simon forgets how much he hates tanking, then tanks and remembers everything. Yeah, that's actually very accurate. That's about right. That's how it goes. New raid comes out 3 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. We looked it up earlier today. Cancel the cleave effect. Ooh, that was a big hit. Okay, let's activate the... It's a big hit partially because my Stone Shield potion fell down. Alright, so we activate the Burrower's Shell. My health isn't really recovering that quickly. Can I Carnage, please? Stunned. Okay, we recovered. We're okay. 3 minutes left on Honey Badger. Oh, he's parrying way too many of my fucking attacks. Frick. Alright. Doing okay. Plenty of health up on Bloodlord right now. Or on Ogon, I mean. Cancel Cleave. We're gonna start using Crimson Tempest. Still canceling the Cleave. But Crimson Tempest should help us do more damage to Bloodlord because it's just a good finishing move. I think. I don't know. Maybe just sending Eviscerate is better. You know what? We're gonna have to send another Honey Badger anyways for when we go over to the Tiger Boss to get both of the mounts in the same run. So we might as well refresh it now instead of trying to like min-max the duration of this Honey Badger elixir. There it is. Re-up the Stone Shield potion. Activate the Burrower's Shell because we took some damage there. Helps recover. Perfect. All right. Yo, Zul'Gurub says, hopefully logging out in disguise and logging back in loses the buff is a bug. Yeah, dude, I was noticing that yesterday when we were doing a lot of Scarlet stuff. It was super annoying. Every time I would log out and then log back in, I would lose my disguise buff, and then you get put in combat with something like immediately when you log back in, and then you can't reactivate the disguise. And half of your gear sucks because you're wearing the disguise set, so your fighting capability is significantly diminished. All right, here it is. Last chance to put your points in for the prediction. 2 minutes left on Songflower. We're gonna just assume that I can kill Tiger Boss without Songflower. Ain't no way I'm repopping that buff. All right, what do we got? Raptor, 4%, only 4% believers. Guys, you saw how I won the roll very skillfully on the Band of Unnatural Forces, right? Like, surely I'm just blessed, okay? I've already gotten 2 Raptor mounts on the same character, obviously, so I couldn't loot the second one. But it's real. I did get 2 Raptor mounts. And about to get the third. Idol, Aegis. Never mind. I didn't really... I was just going straight into it because I really, you know, solidly believed that it was gonna work. but that didn't actually turn out the way I hoped it would. So that's a little awkward. Choose outcome. No. Prediction. Star prediction. Will Tiger Mount drop? Okay, that's what I really want. Tiger Mount, honestly, is way cooler than Raptor anyways. Like, everyone knows that. There we go. We'll take a quick stop at the enchant guy. I have a Death's Advance in my bags, so what do I need? I think I need it for that. Do I need it for this? No? Okay, so I think I should get another Death's Advance. Or maybe I should... No, I should get the tank one. Get the tank one. I got a lot of vitals. It's just I want to get one right now and see what we're getting. Churoax says, bro, you doing ZG yourself? Not all of it. Only particular bosses. Been watching your videos to try solo stuff. Amazing content, man. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you've enjoyed the videos. I think after the first round of Scarlet raids, we're gonna hop right back into soloing stuff. Because I think I think if I get like 2-piece tier or some of the good stuff from the raid, I think it's gonna unlock like enough character power that I can solo some more stuff. Let's see. Death's Embrace. There we go. That's the one. Alright, and then obviously take the slow fall elixir, jump, sprint. Easy path towards the tiger boss. So this one's a little bit less avoidance stats than a vigilance charm. But the fact that it has 15 defense means it has way better offense, right? Like the offense is juiced up. It's very good to have the offensive bonus here. 15 defense equates to 60 attack power because we're going to have Blade Dance active all the time. Do you know if Alliance on Crusader Strike ever opens or if there is a workaround? I have no idea. I don't know about... I haven't created a new character on this server in a long time. Alright. Tiger Boss. Most of our buff durations are good. We'll refresh the food buff. Switch this to Unfair Advantage. This is switching to this. This is switching, and this is switching. Alright, food buff, and then I have to Sebaceous Poison. The dagger. Alright, food buff's refreshed. Unfair Advantage right there. Sebaceous Poison right here. Have you done the new raid yet? It's not out yet, so I can't do it. We'll do it the moment it goes live tomorrow, which is at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. You'll have to convert that to whatever your time zone is. Alright, we're still just gonna cast Blade Flurry. Uh-oh, why is this not going away? Something must be wrong with the non-carnage implementation of that indicator. Interrupt. I guess I should check for... Oh, I need to add the extra condition of having the Carnage rune equipped. It's checking for the Carnage debuff and displaying the grayed out icon whenever the Carnage debuff is not present. So, which is always, because I don't have the Carnage rune equipped. So I need the extra condition in the weak aura to check for Carnage rune actually being equipped. Okay, that would be, that's how I fix that. Okay. Figured it out. Aside from 4-piece Death Dealer, what else would you say is a must? I mean, that's by far the, like, single most important thing. After that, it's just about getting good tank gear. High avoidance gear, tank gear, you know, these vigilance charms, you can farm those out of Dire Maul West if you've got the patience for it. They're kind of a rare drop. I would say getting a Clobber Club is a pretty high priority. Having a strong main hand weapon. Because all of your healing, well, the majority of your healing is based off of how much damage you do with Sinister Strike. And a Clobber Club is like a, you know, for how good it is, it's an insane, or for how insanely good it is, it's really easy to get. It's just a drop in Karazhan. Which, frankly, you can solo that too, even before you get a Clobber Club. So, like, it's very powerful. The comparison of, like, item power to, like, how easy it is to get, like, Clobber Club's insane. If your gear is, like, you're not fully decked in NAXX stuff, like, I would look at doing 4-piece bones, or sorry, 4-piece Death Dealer, and then comboing that with, 4-piece Tier 2 tanking stuff, which you can get from the Undermine reels. So you can get Glove, Belt, Boot, and Bracer from Undermine reels, and you can get the Draconic tanking set. 4 pieces of that will activate the Black Belt rune, which is the one that I'm using on the shoulder. And then that'll essentially free up your shoulder slot to become like either Butcher or Efficient or something else good. Okay, we have to let Lorkhan heal herself next time she heals, because I think I accidentally did too much damage to Lorkhan. Take Clobber over Gressel. Clobber has better avoidance stats. 10 defense is much better than 10 agility. It's like almost twice as good. If you can make up for the avoidance elsewhere in your gear set, then sure. Like, if you have really good gear and you're like already... If you can still avoidance cap while using Gressel, then absolutely use Gressel. This time I'm going to interrupt Lorkhan, because I think we're getting close to the kill phase. I don't want a bunch more health here. Alright. Pick. Over to Zealot Zath, who's currently the highest health. 123k. Alright, prediction is up for the Tiger Mount, by the way. Which we'll definitely get, unlike the Raptor Mount. The Raptor Mount was just a bait. I didn't think I was really going to get it, but I think I'm really going to get the Tiger Mount here, okay? For sure, I'm getting the Tiger Mount. Damn, Lorkhan's health is low again. I think Lorkhan's getting hit by too many of the cleaves. I might have to let Lorkhan heal again. Maybe? No, let's interrupt it. We can just cancel cleave to make sure we're not hitting Lorkhan too much. Yo, the boss just hit me? Fuck. Interrupt. Alright, let's go for it. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Fill me with your rage.
Paired my Eviscerate twice in a row. Bitch ass. Yeah, this boss has a very weird loincloth thing. Bro, what's the deal? I said he just had a really saggy ass. Anyone else have thoughts on this? Like, why does he have that? Why is this here? What is this? Hanging down between his legs. His ball. No, dude, it doesn't look like balls, like, at all. It doesn't make sense. It's like fur colored and fur patterned. Depleted glutes. Yeah, probably hasn't been keeping up with his training. Been sitting here, you know, in Zul'Gurub so much. Oh my god, I'm so ready for this bitch-ass boss to be dead. Please. Slice and dice. Rogue and boss-ass professional. I mean, we're just asking the important questions, okay? We're asking the questions that the people want answers to. What the fuck is up with High Priest Theckel's ass in tiger form? Alright, who wants to get in on this prediction before we close it up and loot a tiger mount? There's currently 30,000 points on Believe, 206,000 points on Doubt. 12 players, 12 or 13 people to 13 people though. Okay, now there's 14 people. It's just the points are always, it's the way of the Simonized show that the points are always heavily in favor of the doubters because we pretty much always do completely long shot predictions. Okay, closing it up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. End submissions. Ready, set, tiger mount. Okay, wait, none of the loot is on the first page. Ready, set, tiger mount. Wait, no, that's not. Okay, there's one more item on the next page that could be tiger mount. Ready, set, tiger mount. Never mind.